I'm Jxmmy Martinez. I was born in Santa Ana, California. When I was growing up, it was kind of the rougher neighborhoods in Santa Ana, so grew up around a lot of violence, gang activity, so it was definitely not an ideal area for me to grow up in. That kind of motivated me to want to get out of that kind of situation, want to get my parents out of that, and wanting to get them to a better life. Started singing at local restaurants, family parties, weddings around the age of 6. And then around the age of 7, I started singing at local contests where I pretty much won first place everywhere. So that was really motivating for me. I think what I liked most about it was just how close it brought me to my family. Just spending a lot of time with them at rehearsals, traveling to different contests all over California, getting bigger opportunities with them being there present. Pretty big TV rep from Univision. She had contacted my parents asking them if I wanted to fly out to Florida for a pretty big show, Sábado Gigante. I was around a bunch of big time celebrities, Spanish musicians, Spanish TV hosts, so that was a pretty big experience for me and my family. Spanish music to me just holds a really special place in my heart, just because every time I think about any Spanish song I hear on the radio, I think about listening to those songs with my family at family parties, on the ride somewhere, me rehearsing Spanish songs as we were getting ready for a big show, a big contest, and my parents just being there all the time. I had grown to like English music a little bit more, like R&B music, pop music. Since I was just doing Spanish music, my parents didn't quite understand why I wanted to do that switch. I think it was a little hard for them to kind of totally comprehend what I was trying to do. I think that transition was what kind of led me to stop making music for a little bit. I was kind of lost as to who I wanted to be, as to what I wanted the world to see me as. I think for a few years in my life I was a bit scared of chasing that dream, only because I was in a totally different environment, in a totally different situation. I was now in high school playing baseball. I was still making YouTube covers, but it just wasn't the same. When I graduated high school, it's a totally different ballgame. You're out there by yourself. Now you got to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. As I was going to these baseball workouts for college, I realized that that was a huge devotion, and for me, I think singing was just something that I wanted to do as a kid, and I just didn't want to let go of that dream yet. Music was what I wanted to do, and ever since then, that's what I've been doing. I felt like I was stuck. I was kind of torn between making Spanish music and just trying to find myself, trying to become my own artist. So it took me about 2 years to find myself and find my sound and what I wanted to present to people. Now that I finally have my project out, After Hours, I think I'm pretty content with the way I was able to find myself and bring all my ideas together. I want people to listen to After Hours and know that there's other people out there that share the same story, the same struggle, the same hurt as them. No matter what, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and anyone can get through anything that they're going through at the moment. My hustle is being a creative, a musician that makes music and tells a story, hoping to relate to other people across the world, and hopefully inspiring them with my story to help them achieve their dreams.
Gave you all my love, it was never enough. Girl, you left me back when I was down on my luck. Now you come